Hello guys, can you hear me? Hello guys, can you hear me? Good morning, good morning. Hello guys, can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you. So that's the heartbreaking.
Kindly mute your mic when you're coming on.
Good morning, we can hear you.
Sure, I want everyone to come in.
Okay.
So basically, today, good morning, guys. Yeah, good morning, good morning. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, everyone. So today we're going to be live trading GJ. Yesterday, it wasn't, it was bank holidays on JPY, and those bank holidays on JPY, and I think that was yesterday, and USD bank were closed, Canadian banks were closed. So yesterday there was like less volume yesterday, as you can see here. The chart was looking choppy yesterday. Right now the chart is looking choppy, as you can see. So currently, we know we're kind of bearish right now after this long bullish run. We're kind of bearish right now after this long bullish run. And what do? I'm a fan of the 50 moving average. Yeah, I said that last week. That I'm a fan of the 50 moving average, but then I can use the 50 moving average without even putting it on my chart, yeah? Without putting the 50 moving average on my chart. I told you guys that I can use it without putting it on my. So right now, what am I looking for? I'm looking for sell trades only. I'm looking for sales only. Why? Because currently we are bearish the uh on the 4 hour. You can see this is the 4 hour time frame, and you can see we're kind of creating new we're creating new lows, as you can see, we're creating new lows. So expect price to break below this zone and create a new low. I'll only be looking for buys if you could break above this zone here. If you could break above 161,500, then I'll be looking for buys. But currently, I'm only looking for sales, as you can see. I'm anticipating price to create new low. So if you have any question, you can just use the chat and let's talk. Before we go into, I'll be discussing trading as an investment stroke business business purpose today. I feel like it should help you psychologically and train you psychologically on how you approach the market. What's going on, guys? What are you guys looking at? What are you guys looking at? What are you guys looking at? Hmm? Any question? Just want to post. I want to post this thing on my Instagram. I want to post the YouTube link on my Instagram. Let's post it on my Instagram. Kindly mute your mic when you're coming on. Kindly mute your mic when you're coming on. The members of my VIP are able to talk on this live trading session. So if you have questions directly from the learn and earn group, you can just unmute and let's hear from you. So what's going on, guys? Can you say it's a three top pattern? I'm not a pattern trader, so I'm not a pattern trader, so I don't look at pattern movements. But then I know when the price is about to like reverse on us, you know. Chief Uganda, nice one. Yeah, appreciate the feedback. Okay, please. This is GJ, by the way. Which pair is that? This is GJ. This is GJ. This is GJ. I'm expecting GJ to break these lows for price to continue moving bearish. So if this is the 4 hour, by the way, this is the 15 minutes. This is the 15-minute time frame, as you can see. We have an area here. This area around 160, 627. I want to break below this area then, and split price to continue moving bearish. So it's going to be sells below. Let me just. Sells below 160, 160, 627. That's what I'm speaking today. 160,627. Sells below 167,627. So what are you guys looking at? I want us to start the topic for today from maybe 7 a.m. I start talking about it from 7 a.m. So I'm like chilling for everyone to get it. Some people are still in their bed. Which pair is that? This is GJ. This is GJ. I want everyone to like come on before I start the event. So I'll urge you guys to like, subscribe the YouTube channel. You guys should subscribe, like and subscribe on the YouTube channel. Like and subscribe Slick Trade so it can grow. The YouTube channel can grow, and we can. I told you guys this is a big project here, so trying to create awareness now. The sound is low. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me clearly now? The mic is. Can you hear me clearly now? Can you guys hear me clearly now? Where will be your SL? You just wait and see. I'll let you guys know where I'm putting my SL. Kindly mute your mic unless you want to speak. Why sell below that price? Because as you can see here on the 4-hour time frame, you can see price creating new lows. price creating new lows. You can see price creating new lows, and well, within that area, you can see created uh, an higher low, yeah, and on expecting price to create a new lower low. If we break below this zone here, that's around 160.27, 627. So I'm expecting price to create a new low, and we have a target around here. Very, very nice. Um, about 100 people range. As you can see, we have about 100 people range. So it's very nice for itself. If we break below this zone to create a new low, then I'm splitting cells below 160.627. Well, like we're kind of like ranging right now. So once it's 7 a.m., we start our discussion how you can improve psychologically, how you should think of how you should think how you should think of trading as an investment or business purpose. So once it's 7 a.m., then we'll start. So good morning, guys. I said I was going to talk about trading as an investment. I said I'm going to talk about trading as an investment or business purposes yesterday. And what I've noticed is I noticed a lot of new traders feel like they can just come in the market. And if you can hear me, if you guys can hear me, just type yes in the chat. I want to make sure you guys are hearing me before I start this. If you can hear me, just type yes in the chat. Can you guys hear me very well? Hello, guys. All right. So I said we're going to be discussing trading as an investment purpose. I'd like to because I know most of new traders coming in the market and they feel like they have this kind of this psychology, this thing wired to their head. They feel like they can just come in the market and make a certain amount. They can just get rich overnight. I'm trying to change that narrative. You can't just come in the market and get rich, you know. So I'm going to be using real life scenarios in this. I'm going to be using a real life scenario in this class, and we're going to be talking about investment. When you say you're investing, what do you guys think? What do you guys feel investment is all about? Yeah, you can share your view on investment in the chat. What do you think investment is all about? I'd like to hear from you guys. You guys can share. You can share your thoughts on what investment is all about. Share your thoughts with us. What do you think investment is all about? What do you guys think investment is all about? Someone says about patience. I want more replies on this. I want more answers. What do you guys think investment is all about? When you're investing in something, what do you think it is all about? Investment is like sowing a seed. Yeah, like sowing a seed. Yeah, I go with that. Who else? Investment like farming. You wait for your seed to germinate while you water it. Yeah, another view. So for me, investment like an asset. Investment like an asset or an item requires with the goal of generating income or appreciation. You know, when you're coming in, please mute your mic. So your aim is to generate your income. It might be 3 months, it might be 6 months, it might be 1 year, it might be 5 years, but your goal is to generate income. Yeah, you're not looking to generate income in the next. If you're investing in a business, let's talk about real life business right now. If you're investing in a clothing business, or you're investing in something like a real, if something you know that this is real life, you know it's going to take time for you, for this thing, you know it's going to take time for you to get your a return, your ROI, your return on investment is going to take maybe 3 months, 4 months, maybe 1 year, you know. So just take for example, let's take for example a clothing line right now. You invested um you invested maybe $20 in a clothing line. You're not looking to get that return on investment immediately, yeah. You're looking at maybe 4 months, 1 year, because the market has conditions. Yeah, there are various conditions in the markets that might hinder profits coming in, because that's the same way we have these things in the financial markets. There are market conditions. You might not make your return immediately. Yeah, you might not make your ROI in maybe 2 months. You're not looking to make your ROI in maybe 2 months. You're not looking to make it in 3 months. You're patient because you know the market has conditions. Yeah. So that same thing applies. It applies the real life scenario also applies in Forex. The real life scenario also applies in Forex. Even if you're investing in a clothing line, you know that you're investing in a clothing line, you know it has conditions. Sometimes you might not have sales. Sometimes the sales might be slow. I want to use a very, very good example. A good example is in Nigeria. Yeah, we know we have this corn season. Yeah, and we know the corn season, most people make profit during the corn season because everyone is selling corn. Everyone is either boiling the corn, roasting the corn, or selling it raw, you know. So everyone is making profit during the corn season. When the corn season is over, what happens? Then the sales are like reduced. The way you make profit are like reduced because that's not the season. Also applies in Forex. You know, there are sometimes your strategy, your strategy is very is you didn't have anything when you back test, your strategy is a bomb. You have an edge in the market, yeah, with your strategy, your analysis, everything is a bomb, but then you're just taking in the loss. It might not even be from you, it might not be your mistake. It might just be the market condition, because all these things, all these are technical, these are things that we're just trading based on past events, things that we know has happened in the market, the structural things, are the structural approach, things we know that it has happened in the market before. but then we expect it to happen again, like the repetition. And sometimes there's like 70 to 60% chance it's going to repeat again. So that's what you're capitalizing on. Yeah, that's the same approach that's the same mindset you should have, because all this market have conditions. Sometimes you might have a ranging market. Sometimes the market might not come in volume. Like yesterday now, the market was the chart were ranging yesterday. You can see GJ was ranging yesterday, as you can see. Even until today, still ranging, as you can see. Yeah, GJ is still ranging. So every business has their own their own downtime when they're not going to make profits. Yeah. So you should always think like that. You should always think, okay, I'm not looking to make my return maybe in the next 3 months. I'm not looking to make my return in the next 4 months. Maybe, okay, I'm looking to make my return in the next 6 months. You don't just wake up overnight. You just wake up and say, okay, I want to double my ROI. Yes, it's very, very realistic, but you're a new trader. You shouldn't, if you're a new trader, you shouldn't, even if you're not a new trader, if you're thinking business-wise, then you shouldn't, if you're thinking business-wise, then you shouldn't look to, unless you want to play with your money. Maybe you're thinking of playing with this money. You know the risk involved. We know the risk involved during the market condition. We broke below 160.67 right now. And what I'm looking to do right now is, since we have, let's look at the 15 minutes. We have 3 minutes for this candlestick to close. I'll be waiting for it to close, and this is how I trade, guys. I have basically 2 stop loss. I have 2 stop loss, and I have 1 way of managing my risk, and I'll be showing you guys. I have like the psychological stop, and I have my main stop loss, and I have where I look to manage my risk. So let's take, for example, I'm risking $1,000. I'm going to be risking $1,000 on this trade, or maybe let's say $500. Or let me use a minimal amount. Let's say I'm risking just $20 on this trade. I'm looking to lose $20 on this trade. I'm not losing $20 on this trade, but my brain is wired to accept that I'm going to lose $20 on this trade. Meanwhile, I'm losing less than $20 on this trade. So what I'm going to be doing is, I have my psychological stop where I feel like I'm going to be losing $20, and I'm not losing $20, but I'm losing less than $20. Maybe losing $10. I have my main stop, which is $10 I'm going to be losing. And I have where I manage my risk, where I feel like it might not even reach $10 before I close the trade. I have an area where I might not even look to, like, the price might not hit the main stop loss before I close the trade. So I look at where I can manage my risk and not even lose up to $10. But my brain is wired my brain is wired that, okay, yeah, I want to lose $20 on this trade. Maybe I'm not even losing $20 on the trade. So let's see how this candle, let's see how this candle closes. And since we're breaking below and we expect price to create new lows, then if we could like break below this zone here, then we'll anticipate price to continue moving bearish. If you have questions, you can use the chat. If you have questions, use the chat. If If you have questions, use the chat. So we're going back into the range right now. We're going back into the range. Price might come back to test this zone here. Price might come back to create a wick to test this zone here and continue moving bearish. So what I'm going to do right now is, I told you guys I have my psychological stops here, and I feel like if price could break below this zone here, we could anticipate price to continue moving bearish here. So what I'm going to do is, I have my psychological stops around, I have my main stops around 24, because it will be around 24 pips or 25 pips. And my psychological stops is around, is going to be double my main stop. So I feel like I'm going to lose $20 on this trade. Well, I'm not going to lose $20 on this trade. I'm looking to lose less than $10 on this trade. So let's see how it goes. If you happen to break this low again, then I'm going to be entering the market. I'm going to be entering the trade. But I feel like if it's like this candle here could like create a wick to like retest this zone and break its own lows, and it's going to be cool for an entry. So if you're creating a wick to like go back to test this zone here, it's going to be cool. So we have something go this way. We have a wick, yeah. We have a wick, something like this. And maybe we'll get an entry around this area, or maybe if you break something like this. I want something like this to happen. So I feel like we could go back to test this low here. Then at the flip is when I'm going to be entering the trade. Kindly mute your mic when you're coming in, please. So if you look at the 3 minute as well, if you look at the 3 minute, I look at various time frames. If you look at the 3 minute, you can see we're creating some sort of, we went to create some sort of an high. And what we're going to be doing is, if we break this low, we're going to be entering, and our stops is going to be above this high here. That's going to be our stop. So I'm going to split price to continue moving bearish. Yeah. So that's what we're going to be doing. That's the plan for this trade. If you have questions, you can use the chat. If you have questions, you can use the chat. This is GPB, this is GJ. This is GJ. This is GJ. We are not on this trade yet. I'm not currently on this trade. I'm not on this trade yet. So I feel like if we could break below this low here, then spot price will continue to be bearish. So I'm not currently on this trade. I just gave you guys the insight of if I'm going to be taking a trade, what I'm going to be looking at if I'm going to be taking this trade. But right now, we're kind of having that kind of slow movement, and I think I'll be confident if we. I told you guys I'll be confident. I'll be very confident if we like go back to test these highs, these lows. I mean, go back to test these lows. Then at the flip, then we can continue moving bearish. Please, is Forex real? Forex is so real. It is so real. Forex is so real. Forex is so real. Forex is so real. What makes you feel Forex is not real? What's supposed entry point? Entry point, I said, entry point is going to be at the low of this 15 minutes, this 15-minute low. Let's see what the 30 minutes is saying. It's supposed to enter from 30 minutes, but since we have about 8 minutes for the 30-minute candle to close. And one thing I'm going to be considering is even if we close this way, then the next 15-minute candle opening, if the break of the low is going to be our entry point. So we're still cool. We're still very cool. Good morning, sir. Please, my phone is not too wide. What time frame are you using? And this is, I've been switching through time frames. I've been switching through 15 minutes, 30 minutes. You know what, let me just try and increase this so you guys can see very well. Can you see it now? Can you see the time frame now? Can you see the time frame now? I think the time frame is like more clearer. I think looking at the time frame is more clearer now. So I think it's more clearer. Yeah. So we're still having this kind of slow movement. Before we continue what I was saying before, I'd like to see what price is going to do. You can see our price went back to test this zone. So if the trade is going to, if my setup is valid, since we have gone to test this zone here, the break of this lows here, then I'm going to be going in. The break of these lows is going to be my entry point. if the rejection is like successful, if you successfully reject this lows here, the break of this low, of its own low, is going to be my entry point. So basically just waiting right now. I don't want to get interrupted again. So I feel like we could take this trade, then just continue our discussion. The amount of money I've lost because of Forex is clashing my brain. Don't worry. What are you doing wrong? What do you think you're doing wrong? Huh? What do you think you're doing wrong? TP target. I said we're going to be targeting. We have an 100 pip range. We have an 100 pip range, as you can see. We're targeting these lows first. We have these lows here on the 15-minute time frame. So that's about 86 pip range, which is very, very cool. What do you think you're doing wrong? Please, can we enter the trade yet, or you will notify us when to? I might not notify you because I'm busy taking my trade as well, you know. But I gave you the insight already. I gave you the insight already. I said I'll be looking to take an entry. Sorry. I'm looking to take an entry if we break below this low here, this 15-minute low. Sell stop valid. You can use sell stop. Yeah, you can use sell stop. Please, for someone who doesn't have time to monitor the movement of the candlestick, can I take a position at the entry point? I don't know. What do you mean? What do you mean? Can't seem to understand you. What do you mean? What do you mean by you can't? For those that are just joining us, what I said, we broke below. I was looking for sales below 160627, yeah, and we did broke below, and we're kind of going back to test these lows, yeah. And I said, if we happen to like, if this same 15-minute candle flip, then it's cool. if it breaks its own low, I'll be going in, I'll be entering a sell trade, or even if we open a new candle, you can just basically place an order, a sell stop order below this 15-minute candle here, and your stop's going to be above the 15-minute candle highs. That's what I said. After the break of its week. Yeah. So right now, you can see now we're like going back to test these lows again. So if this 15-minute candle again should break below, then I'm going to be entering the trade. And notice how this plays. Notice, if you notice this is 15 minutes, by the way. If you go down to lower time frame like the 5 minutes, you see it creating some sort of a high, and it's going to like come down to create a new anticipate price to create a new lower low, and your stop's going to be above the highs. That's how you continue, you trade along, that's how you trade along with the trend. So basically what I'm going to be open for is I'll be open for price to break these lows here, and my stops is going to be above this high here. That's around 160627. That's where my stops is going to be. If I'm going to be taking, if we happen to break these lows again, then my stops is going to be above around 160627. I'm kind of ranging right now. If it doesn't respect this zone, then the trade is not valid. If it doesn't respect this zone, then the trade is not valid. So it look like it's going to be like some sort of a break, a retest, then you're taking a trade below this zone for prices continuing to converge. We're targeting this zone here, which is 159,462. I think I'm very, very clear now. I think you guys should understand from this point. So I'm going back into the range right now. We're going back into the range. And since we're going back into the range, I'm not looking to trade inside the range. So I only want to see how price is going to react if we come back to this zone here. So it's not a valid trade for now. It's not a valid setup. This is not the setup I was hoping for. So I just have to wait right now. I have to wait for it to come to me. So where do we stop? Where do we stop on our discussion? Where do we stop? You guys can just remind me where I stopped. I was talking about or I used corn season as an example. I used corn season as an example, and I said, yeah, the market has condition, and every business have their own condition. They have a time where they experience loss. They have a time where they don't experience loss. So everything is just stagnant, and they have time where they make profit, a lot of profit. Yeah, same thing applies in forex. There's going to be a time you feel like you're a god and you keep winning. Yeah, it happens. You feel like you're a god, you keep winning. Your strategies, your analysis are going as they should go. Your prediction are are top notch. You're winning. But there's eventually going to be a time where you're going to take losses, and that's what people don't really understand. People feel like you can't lose when you're trading forex. That's why I'm like trying to like give you guys. I want you guys to be wired that you guys can lose. You guys can take losses, and you're trading based on probability. It has happened before. It might not happen again. It will happen again, but then you might take a loss on the next setup you're looking for. So you guys should be wired that this trade right now, I might take a loss on this trade. I'm prepared for it. Yeah, I'm prepared to take a loss on this trade. So when I take the loss on this trade, it won't affect me emotionally because I'm prepared to lose on this trade, and I'm not risking my whole account on this trade. I'm risking a percentage of my account. I'm risking a percentage of my account on this trade. Maybe 2%, maybe 3%. If I want to go aggressive, then maybe I go 5%. So, but then I know that I'm ready for the risk. I'm ready for the outcome. I'm ready for the outcome, and it's not going to get to me. Once you start over trading, that's when you fuck up your emotion and take dumb decisions. Well, me taking this trade, if I take this trade and I lose, if I take the next trade and I lose, then I'm cool for the day. That day is not just a good day. It applies in a normal day investment where you buy goods. Maybe you want to trade goods and you buy for a certain amount of money, and you're not selling it higher, you're selling less. That's a loss for you. Yeah, that's a loss for you. Sometimes it happens that way, and sometimes you buy and you sell for maybe times 2 of what you bought the goods. That's profit for you. Yeah. And sometimes you don't even make sales at all. Same thing applies in Forex. You should apply that in Forex as well, whereby you can lose I can take this trade right now and we're going to lose this trade. I'm prepared for it. You're prepared for the loss. And you're not letting the loss get to you. So I'm going to be using another example. I said, and again, I said, jumping in when you're not selling your market out. I'm talking of a normal day investment right now. Maybe you're a trader, you're a corn seller. We have our corn season in Nigeria. We have a corn season around June, July, yeah, during the raining season. We have the corn season during these times, yeah. And you're a corn seller, and you traded during this season, and you've been making a lot of profit, and eventually, all of a sudden, you stop making profit, yeah. You don't just jump because you're not making profit, and you feel like there's a trader beside you, maybe selling clothes, and you feel like he's selling the clothes very well. Then you just jump in, and because you're not making profit when you're selling your corn anymore, then you just go into a clothing business that you don't even know about. That comes in Forex as well. When your strategy is not working out for you, and you feel like this strategy, it has been working for you, yeah. It's not that it hasn't worked for you. It has been working for you, yeah. And all of a sudden, it stopped working for you, yeah. And because it stopped working for you, you feel like this person is using this kind of strategy. It's going to work for me. Then you leave your own strategy, and you jump into the other strategy, the person's strategy, and you start taking more losses. You get me? So that applies. That's the example. That's the example I want to use for you. I want to use in the forex market, where sometimes your strategy might not be working at that market condition because it's a market condition. It's just the market condition that is not working with your strategy. It's not you. It applies in the normal day investment where you buy corn, you're hoping to resell the corn, and all of a sudden people are not coming to get the corn anymore because that's the season. People are not coming to get the corn because of the season. The season you are in, because of the season you are in, you're not able to make profits at that point because of the season. I don't know if anyone is understanding me. If you're understanding me, just use the chat. Bro, you're capping. Yeah, I know I'm capping. If you have more questions, just type in the chat. If you have questions, just type in the chat. These are stories, bro. To wait for another setup. Yeah, I know I'm speaking gibberish. You have your own insight. You have your own view of how you approach the markets. This is how I approach the markets. This is how I think trading as a business, where I know I can take losses and I have calculated risk here. So
We can't hear you if you're speaking. I don't know if you're talking, if you're speaking, but we can't hear you.
Can you hear me? Can you guys
Yes,
hear
we
me?
can. Yes, I can hear you now. So, but
Okay.
for the
Okay.
yeah.
So thanks for the privilege. Something from this is more like this. Yeah, it's more like discipline. Um. Yeah, I'm not. You see, someone coming on live to backlash you is a fan. You know, your haters are your big fan. So I'm not disturbed by it. I've seen a lot. You know, I've seen a lot. So you can just come. You can come here and say you have your own opinions to things, and I have my own opinion. So that's it. I feel like you trading like a business where you're not looking to make the return in you're not looking to make your return immediately. It's not a get rich quick scheme. I mean, it's not a get quick rich scheme. So you should have a time frame of when you want to make your return. If you're making 20% of your return of your investment in 1 month, it's very very cool. Don't let anybody lie to you. If you're making 50% in a month, 50% like half, like that's like half of um your capital. If you're making 50%, you're making 20% in a month. This is very, very cool. If you're making 100% in maybe 6 months, it is cool. Most business won't give you 100% in 1 month. To be honest, if you're thinking long term, if you're thinking long term, then most business won't give you 100% in 1 month. Most business won't give you, depending on the kind of business you're doing, you want to do, that'll give you 100% in a month. That's very rare. So think like that also in um, Forex. We are not looking to make your return immediately. You have a time frame for it. And once you take a loss, it shouldn't get to you. You shouldn't feel like you're doing everything wrong. You can go back. If sometimes I've taken trades and when I go back to the trade and I feel like I didn't even do anything wrong. It's just the market condition. The market has conditions where sometimes there won't be volatility, there won't be volume in the market, and you just be stuck in the range. That's the market condition. It's not your fault. It's just the market condition at that point. You know, and I made example. I made example with um, a normal day life, a normal day businesses where sometimes you might not have profit, you might not make profit, you might start taking losses, start selling your goods um at the price that you didn't less the price you bought it. Start selling your goods less the price you bought it. That's a loss. Doesn't mean someone won't come the next day and feel like I want to buy your goods and you give him the price and it's maybe you give him times two of what you bought it and you make your profit. It happens like that in Forex as well, where you feel like sometimes you won't make profit. But then if you're thinking 1,000 trades ahead, there are 1,000 trades ahead of you, yeah. If you're having that kind of mindset, then you're going to last long in the Forex market, you know. I forced a lot of trade yesterday. Take brought my emotion down. That brought my emotion down. Yeah, if you're forcing trade, it will surely fuck with you, to fuck with your head because you're getting emotional because this is money involved. Since it's money involved and you don't want to lose it, you start getting emotional when you're taking dumb trades. So if you don't force trade, if you let the trade come to you, yesterday was if you check the calendar, check Forex Factory, you will notice yesterday there's not going to be volume yesterday. There was high chance there was not going to be volume. JPY bank holiday, Canadian bank holiday, US dollar bank holiday. So yesterday was a no trade day for me because I knew that okay, I don't know, but then big chance we're not going to have volatility in the market. There's not going to be volatility. There's not going to be volume in the market. You know, so that's that on that. I don't know if anyone got me clearly. I don't know if anyone understood me clearly. I don't know if anyone understood me clearly. The candlestick has touched those lows. Can we sell now? No, I'm not selling now. I'm not selling now. I'm not selling now. So what I feel can happen is, since we went up to create a low. I want volume to step in, but right now we're having less volume, and I want to see how price is going to react to this zone here again. That's around 160350. We have 6 minutes for this candle to close. I want to see how price is going to react to this zone again. If the London is about to open in London's about to open in London bank's about to open in about 10 minutes or 12 minutes. So I'm hoping for volume to step in at that point. So what questions do you guys have? If you have a chat you want to share, if you have an analysis you'll be working on, you'll be looking at, you can just come on here, click the camera icon and copy link to chat image, then just paste it in the chat. Now we'll look at it. You can see how price came here to grab liquidity. You can see how price came here to grab liquidity around this zone here. You can see how price came here to grab liquidity. So I'm just going to be waiting for this candle to close. I'm going to wait for this candle to close, because sometimes if I take an impulse entry here, at the break of this, I'm going to be having a very wide stop. You can see this is about 40 pip stop. I want to put my stop loss above this high, and I don't want to have a 40 pip stop. Though I take only percentage-based risk, but then I don't want to have this kind of wide stop. So I'm going to actually wait for this candle to close and hope for it to break this lows here, and we'll continue the price. We continue the downward movement, hoping to test around 159, 450. So we broke below this lows here, but I'm not taking this trade right now. So I'm hoping for this candle to close first, then there's a breakout on GBJPY. Yeah, I'm seeing that. I'm seeing that right now. I'm just waiting for it to close. I'm waiting for the candlestick to close. The 30 minutes is also left with 3 minutes, which is London open. So what question do you guys have? What question do you guys have? Do you have questions? If you have questions, you can just use the chat. The brief explanation, I don't know if you guys, I don't know if it help you, I don't know if it's going to help, I don't know if it's helping you psychologically. I don't know if you guys are reminiscing on what I just shared with you guys. I don't know guys, if you guys are reminiscing on what I just shared with you. Do you think what I said makes sense? It makes sense to you? Because it actually makes sense to me. Trading, taking forex as a business makes so much sense to me. I don't know if it makes sense to you too. No, I'm not checking 5 minutes. I'm not checking 5 minutes. I'm not checking 5 minutes. I'm not checking 3 minutes. I'm just going to wait for this candle to close. I'm not checking 5 minutes. I'm not checking this. I'm only waiting for this candle to close. We have 48 seconds. And what I said is to enter this trade right now, we're open for another candle to open, maybe create a wick, then the break below, we're going to be taking the trade. So the break of this low, if you happen to break this low, I'll be taking the trade. And stop's going to be above the highs. Stop's going to be above this zone here, above this 50-minute high. So if you happen to break this low, then I'm going to be entering my trade. I haven't taken any trade yet. Still waiting for it to break these lows very well. Then I'm going to be entering a sell trade. The 30 minutes close, not really bullish, not really bearish. The bearish candle is not really but since there's like sell pressures, some sort of a retest around there, then it's cool. So basically we're waiting for this candle to break its own low, and our stops going to be its own on around 160,511. So that's what we're basically waiting for right now. if you're just joining us, I said we're going to take a sell entry if we break the slope, and the stop's going to be above this highs here. So your stop's going to be around 160511. So what are you guys looking at? We're still waiting here. I expected London Open to whip price down. I expected London Open to whip price down. Let's see what's going to happen. You mean the stop going to be above the current candle printing? Yeah. The one printing right now, the current candle printing right now, the stop's going to be above it. If we happen to break the lows again, then I'm going in. I'm going in. I'm going back into this consolidating right now, going back into this circle, into this box. Kindly mute your mic when you're coming in. I started with $60 last week and I got to $260, but I forced it and I lost everything. Wow. Wow. The wins got to you, bro. The wins got to your head. The wins got to your head. I wanted to get to $400. You see, this is what this is a perfect example. You see, you invested. No, I haven't missed a possibility. I haven't entered any trade yet. So you invested $60. Yeah, you invested $60. You got over. You had a return of over, I think, you had over 300% return. That's like 400% return on investment, ROI. You had over 400% ROI, and you basically fucked it up by going in harder. You wanted more. Imagine having having a 400% return. That's if you invested $2,000, $2,000 in 4 places. That's what you just blew off. They can admire your patience whenever you trade. Right entries always. Yeah, definitely. Look for a good entry, and I'm just waiting for it to come to me. I'm not forcing anything. If we don't take a trade today, then it's cool. That's when I said, that's what I talked about, the market condition. The market condition didn't allow me to take a trade, so it's cool. It's just the market condition at that point. I'm not forcing it. I'm not going in by force to take this sell trade. Right now. I'm not doing that. You know, I have been trying to pass MFF challenge. Can you help? I don't help people pass their MFF challenge, but I can mentor you on how you can pass it. You know. The thing is, let me tell you guys a secret about these challenges. If you're not profitable with your normal account, if you're not profitable with a real account, if you haven't traded a real account, then you can't trade someone else. If you cannot trade your own money, you can't trade someone else's money. I don't know if this makes sense. If you cannot trade, if you're not profitable with your own money, how do you want to be profitable with another person's money? You know? So why don't you just trade your own account and trade your own account and go with the positives. If you can't trade your own money, how do you want to trade another person's money? That's the question. If you're not profitable with your own money, how do you want to be profitable with another person's money? You know? So we're going back, there's no volume right now. We're going back into this range right now. It's not cool. We're just ranging, and we don't want to range. We want to be patient with the market. So let's take, for example, someone was saying, look at the 5 minutes. Just imagine you're taking the trade from here. Let's imagine you're taking a trade from here. You have been in a drawdown right now. And I know you want to put your stops like around this size here. You're going to be in about maybe 70% drawdown right now. You know? Just imagine you're taking your trade from here. Imagine you took your trade, immediately it broke these lows. You know? That's why you have to be logical. You have to be logical. How can I get into your mentorship? I don't have any mentorship program right now, but I have a VIP channel that you can check. We share analysis, I share my insights, and we do this. I don't have any mentorship program going on right now. Hello, David. So don't forget to like and subscribe to the stream. It's going to go far for the stream. So don't forget to like and subscribe. Don't forget to like and subscribe on the stream. You can see our price going back into this range right now. So if we are taking a sell from here, then maybe we are probably going to take a loss right now. You know, if you are taking a sell from here, we'll probably be in loss right now. What pair is this? This is GJ, by the way. This is GJ, by the way. I don't know if this makes sense to you guys. I don't know if my analysis makes sense to you guys. So we're going back into this range right now. We're trading inside this range right now. As you can see, this range. Trading back inside this range. You're enjoying the pool. Yeah. Trading should be fun. Trading should be fun. You know, trading should be fun. The fact that you you like to wake up very early to look at your chart, then the rest not smalls. To be honest, the rest not smalls. The fact that you want to come on very early to trade shows the passion. So imagine taking this trade and just taking a loss right now. How do I join your VIP? VIP. VIP is free if you're using GMI. If you're going to use your broker, then it is $70. What, bro? What's the name you use as master on GMI? Slick Trades. Slick Trades. Just look for Slick Trades. Connect your account to my account. If you have a minimum $500, you take my exact same trade, and you take my exact same trade, my entries, my exits. You that's it, guys. So if you want to connect your account to my account, take my exact same trade. You don't need to worry about if you want to make passive income. You can just go to register with the link, deposit, open an investor account, then connect your account to my account. Basically simple. It's not a robot that's trading for you. It's a human. You know, it's me that is trading, that's going to be trading, not a robot, please. No, not slick. Slick trade is like this. Let me type it. Let me type it here. Um, the slick trade is like this. I think it has an S. Let me check. I don't know if it has an S. I don't know if it has an S. Okay, it has an S, so it's going to be slick trades. Just search for master slick trades, and you can connect your account to my account. This is very, very simple. Slick trades. And you will choose the lot size you want to use for each trades that you're taking, and basically that's it. Pretty much very simple. Can you see my screen, guys? Can you see my screen? Can you see my screen, guys? Can you guys see my screen clearly? I'm not getting answers. Okay, yes, yes. Okay. All right.
Yes, yes, we can see it.
Can one connect an account from another broker? No, you can't. You can't. You can't connect an account from another broker. So we're basically just waiting right now for volume to step in. And once it is 8:30 and we're not getting anything, I'm just going to be closing the stream, and I'm still going to be I'll still actively be on the chat, and I'll send out trade signals if I see one. So you guys don't need to worry. This base is just slow right now. This is what I'm talking about. This is the market condition. And it's not my fault, it's the market condition. So, and it's not your fault as well. You're not taking a trade because it's not your fault, it's the market condition. So you're just basically waiting and you're staying disciplined. You know, you're not forcing any trade, you're just chilling. And that's how it should be. Don't force yourself, don't force trades. You see how price is still kind of rejecting this whole area. You can see price is still kind of rejecting this whole area. I'm going back into the range, into this range. So it's not your fault, it's just the market condition. There's no volume pumping in the market here. So you just have to be patient. Patience, patience, patience. You get paid to wait. You know, you get paid to wait. Don't go against your plan. Stay disciplined. Stay true to your strategy, and you excel. Stay true to your strategy. Don't jump from one strategy to another. Trust your strategy. Don't overtrade. Overtrading will just lead to blown account. Overtrading leads to blown accounts. To be honest, yeah, I'll pay to wait. I'll pay to wait. The only trade GJ. I trade GU as well, but I'm very, very comfortable with GJ. I trade GU, I trade gold. And you know, GUs always correlates with GJ, so why not just trade GJ, you know? Why not just trade GJ? When they don't correlate, then if I see a sell on GU, I take it. But right now they're correlating. The same thing is happening on GJ as well, as you can see. See here, same thing happening on GU is happening on GJ. So why don't I just trade one, you know? I trade gold as well during the New York session. Um, Gold, basically, you're just looking for sales on gold. We want to look at, we want to see how price will react to this, to around 1661. Let's see how price will react here. I basically want to see how price will react. If it could close below, then anticipate the bearish movement to continue. But then you have to be very, very careful around this zone there. This whole entire zone. This box here, you have to be careful around this box. You see? You really have to be careful around this box. A30 already wants to know having volume. I'm going to be closing the streams right now. I'm going to be closing the streams right now. I feel like take advantage of the London Open volume, but then we didn't have any. So I'm going to be closing the streams right now. I hope you learned something. I hope you learned. I hope the way you approach the market is changed. I hope you think trading as a business. I hope you think trading as an investment. If it's going to help you psychologically, then very, very cool. I'm very, very proud to have impacted knowledge, this knowledge in you guys. Because if you're thinking this way, then you're going to last long. You're going to last longer in the forex market. So I'm just going to be closing it right now. I appreciate everyone that joined in. Peace out, guys. And this is going to be saved. It's going to be saved on YouTube. So if you didn't watch, if you want to rewatch, you can just go on my YouTube and my YouTube channel and watch again. So this is going to be saved on my YouTube channel. So don't forget to like, subscribe, and share, guys. And if I get an entry again, I'm going to be sending it into the group.